Alright, hello and welcome back. So, I'm not Jerry, but I am Samius, and we will stream for Jerry here this afternoon, if you guys are still watching. Did it take the host? / host me. It like popped up for a second and then went down again. Alrighty, so again, I realize some of you were hoping Jerry could make it. It looks like there was a press thing. Hey, good morning, Streaky. Excuse me, an issue on the Lotro press stuff. Sorry, I'm still last bit of my noodles are working the way down here. So Jerry's not going to be around, but hopefully we can entertain you guys with a little sweet DDO action. If you'd like to join me, please be on the Salona server and be 16 or lower. We're going to go out to the orchard. The Salona server. Excuse me. I know there's a lot of like Wayfinder people and whatnot, but I don't travel. This one. Excuse me. We have 9 minutes, so whenever what we start, we have to finish. Done and done. So I guess a lot of people put me in the solo artist category. I just think of myself as somebody who doesn't want to disappoint other people with their bad plays. So if you'd like to join me, please feel free. Otherwise, let's actually look at that. I don't even know how to look for groups. There's a couple of groups up that are looks like 14 to 16. This is actually a quest I'm gonna do. I could join this group. I don't know who's in it. I could join it. People are still hanging out looking mostly for Jerry, but yeah, unfortunately he is unable to attend, so I'm him for now. If I had my phone handy, I might send him a text message to send me some DDO points to give away, but I don't have any. It may not actually be a dead elephant. It may just be that I need to go through the Who panel before it loads. See? Ella numerous tricks and tips brought to you by one lovely Samius Guru. Well, let's go. Get to work. What sword we got? We got a sword. S-word. Now, I hit 1,000,000 buttons, but not competent in anything. Keep that in mind. That's an important thing. That Samius is not good at things. Also, I didn't rebuff or reshrine. That's good. It's probably for the best because that'll just give me an excuse to not use my attacks and bard songs and things like that. Like, oh, I don't have very many, I gotta save them. Made a quick chicken noodle ramen thing. So I feel a little better now. I got some food in me, but my migraine is kicking into high gear, so I'm going to go as long as I can. I don't think anyone takes over until 5 on DDO stream. So we'll see what happens. If somebody jumps in and they're like, hey man, I'm ready for my stream, I will bow out. But we're going to stream until about 2:30, 3 o'clock per our usual streaming schedule, and we'll share that on DDO stream today, since it is, you know, DDO today. Spin it, Babaloo. I do this pretty much the start of every stream, so people can kind of get an idea of what we're doing. We are a swashbuckling, war-chanting, bard, artificer, wizard. And we're basically wizard for 2 things. First of all, this cleave right here, this Eldritch Strike. Obviously the shield spell is really great, but this invisibility clicky. Those are the main reasons why we are a wizard. Artie should be fairly obvious, like the trapping and the rune armness. Ah, there's a champ up here. No wonder things are causing problems. Get gone, kids. And when you solo, you kind of, in my opinion, you want the ability to do traps when you want to do them, and the ability to jump through traps when you don't want to take the time. It kind of allows me to do all those things. Man, it's nice to see some people on the YouTube channel. For DDO. I'd like to get more DDO people on YouTube. YouTube just seems to be, for me at least, a completely different series of games. But if you are watching on YouTube, because you know you watch me play some of the other games, DDO is a free-to-play game. You can actually play pretty much the entire content of the game for free, with depending on how much effort and work you want to put into it. What? Alright. Ooh, double 17 fail. What? I forget the DC of this quest, I guess, of this door. I don't think there's much else we can. There we go. Did it. Bam. If you did a Sork, would you, let's see. If you did a Sork, you would have the same benefits, but also air, its sonic bonus as well. So I would not have empowered healing. I mean, I did say mainly for those reasons, but also defeat. But Sork is a valid option. I would not begrudge anyone who did Sork. Wow, there's a big old lag spike. Well, oh, that's why, because these are probably all replaying, aren't they? No, that one's not replaying. It would be fine. I do have a sonic spell here, 2 of them in fact, but I don't cast them. Unless I'm screwing around. I didn't even have the one on my bar until the shout until a little bit ago. In the previous stream. I don't think I have a toothpick down here, do I? No. No, it's good. I mean, those are valid options. That's why I talk about the build. I don't know everything. In fact, I know basically nothing. So you never know what thing is going to get mentioned to me that'll be incredibly important next life. Oh, I got it. That's a shock. Hey, Peck. How's it going, mate? Ooh, we're held. Somebody loves us, wants to hold us, kiss us, cuddle us till we die. We're the ice one. I thought I'd have wiggle room to put spell power stuff in for the spinny ice, and I thought I could do the same thing with the greater ice rune. But I've yet to have a free action point to even consider putting into racial enhancements yet. Am I running a Frozen Tunic? No, I'm running a... running a Dragon Touched... Oh, it's not going to show me. Unless I do it like this. I'm running a Dragon Touched Breastplate. Healing Amp, Sundry News Guard. Welcome back, Forehand. All these things add up to, you know, like my Cure Light Wounds here doing almost 100 points of healing for not that much mana. Trilogy, good morning. I'm glad you're doing well, Peck. I'm enjoying a little bit of a migraine right now, so if it gets too bad, we'll probably have to lay down, and it probably will get bad, but I'm hoping it shouldn't get bad for another hour or two, so it'll be our normal. My weapon is one of my favorites. Oh, it's actually going to come up. Is a Razor Wind. Slotted with the Ruby Eye. Force critical. So right now, 15 to 20. Why is it only 15 to 20? Should be 14 to 20. Something is wrong. Oh, maybe I shifted my... Yeah, it should be higher than that. Alright, is everyone good? Can you let me pull this lever? No, not a chance. Alright. Over here one more time. Boop. And pull that lever. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah. Move 2 seconds further away. Boop. Ha ha ha, later, suckers. Swashbuckling, what stat? Charisma. Charisma to damage. So we'll pull up this if we want and kind of get an idea of what things look like. But I really wanted to play with the War Chanter spinning ice and some of the other War Chanter things. And some of it really plays towards my playstyle. So like Iron Skin Chant, Reckless Chant, these are both things that play really nicely with my playstyle. I love having, you know, like this stance to add damage. I love having extra attacks when it comes to melees. I do love those things. Alright, we'll slip on our lead booties. We have been doing, I don't remember who gave us this tip, to be fair. But it does seem to work reasonably. Is having the hirelings on this end. Alright, how we doing? Everyone good? You go pull a damn rune. Oh, he didn't feather fall. Alright, you pull your rune. Did we get there? We get there? We did not get there. Which means that rune's gonna need redone. Alright, and Thistle died. The disadvantage is making sure that they actually pull their rune. Also, Thistle has like no hit points, so. No, why? These booties should also make you not get blown away. Climb! Climb! Fine, kill him. Can I just sleep the air elementals? Can you be fascinated? They can. Alright, well this will work probably even easier. I think my owlbear got broken and my panthers would be over level. Why don't you come over here? Stop attacking. Come over here. We will re-fascinate everything. Doing a Bard Fighter Rogue Swash Strength build. Did I get the bits this morning? I don't know if I noticed, Lord Dukums. Oh, pull. Pull, don't stand there and tack it. Pull it. There we go. Alright. Poof over here, poof over here. You can actually... No, not customize. You can actually leave. You go in attack mode. told you to leave. I'll have to check some background stuff later to see if your bit donation came through. I'm sure it did. I cannot wait for this update where they'll have this fixed. My favorite part of the notes is that the rune arm charging animation will be fixed. There you go. I'm going to try putting these two chats over here so I can see everything. I don't feed the DDO stream into my chat program. I probably should see if I can make a second profile that can. I just have not taken the time to do that yet. Is that something loud to anybody else? Turn this down a little bit. Hey, thanks, Lord Dukums. Appreciate it. Cheers. Damn you! Ooh. That's what life is like when you trust your character. Alright, well, thanks for spending a little bit of your day with us, and realize that we are here normally on our stream Monday through Thursday starting at 9 a.m. Boop, 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 boop. But again, hopefully we'll see you soon. See you soon. Alright, what do we got? Anything sweet? I could have just said no. Oh, sorry, Spectral. Spectrals! These are old school Spectrals. These are the bomb, baby. Don't bind to account. Don't have a slot, or don't bind a character, don't have a slot. Old school. Why are we still wearing that? Now we'll see how smooth this quest goes. Sometimes this goes really smooth, and you're like, sweet. And sometimes this quest is a pain in the ass. Come on, let's go. Get a move on. Come on. Catch me if you can, mother truckers! Alright, this is probably good enough. I think it'd be easy to freeze these guys because they're already so cold. All the champs in the world, huh? Still think that there should be a stance that you can be in, or a toggle that you can be in, to say my healing does not hurt undead, so it automatically hits you instead of any undead you may be fighting. Alright, come get some. Alright, so we'll get this guy down to about 30% and then we'll wait. Should be close enough. We'll just make some time. Which, as much as I play DDO, well, so there's no more turbine. It's standing stones, and I've suggested it for a long time, and I don't know if they've ever listened to that. This guy not going to come up. Maybe a little less. Maybe it's 10%. Alright, if I'm going to have to go down there, I'd rather clear and then... Sometimes they make it back up, sometimes they do not. It's really irritating. They shouldn't force you to split the party every time. Hey, Owal, have mercy. Get 'em, oozes. Get 'em. Boop, bum, bum, ba, dum. I feel like we need a topic. I feel like we need something awesome to discuss. So if Elemenster had to fight Gandalf, it's easy. Elemenster always wins because he's a cheater. He steals everyone's experience. So I realize you leveled to 20 relatively quickly. However, now that you're 20, I'm going to put this straw of XP sucking on you. It's going to take you all sorts of extra XP to get to more XP, more level land. Wouldn't that be a wizard punching a mirror? Yes, it would. No, he steals all your XP. Alright, I want to make sure that this boost is ready to go before we kill that guy. Alright. We can get a little bit closer. Here we go, let's go. Whoosh. Well, you should have plenty of time, but you never know. Could anyone take on the Dungeon Master from the old D&D cartoon, and who would that be? Yeah, Fizzband would probably win. Where? Down here, start attacking. Attack like a crazy woman. Attack like attacking's going out of style. I've reunited the brothers. Come on, Firebell. No, he kills some things sometimes. Elemenster does. He kills that one aboleth or obelisk or whatever the thing is. The one spider bug. I have to turn the light off. Slow down the thing. Yeah. I just tried that. I don't have the best success rate with that. Try to get the brother to come up. Sometimes it works every time, and then the rest of the time, I think he gets caught on spawns or something and times out. Besides, I feel like this is, I mean, it was fine. Works smoothly. Can we get a real sword now? Oh, please let me freeze this guy. Oh, so good. Yeah, I had the first guy almost dead. Did you not see me like dodge around for like 5 minutes almost? An exaggeration time. It was a while. You see, that's the problem. I knew that was going to happen. I saw it happening and I still didn't stop it. But yeah, I stalled a little bit trying to get it to come up. But I got tired of waiting. Again, I think he can get stuck on things. Power drain. In fact, I think a viewer told me that, and ever since then I've tried it. Probably 50% of the time I get it to work. Alright, stick your head out. Let's go. We got all day. Boulders don't kill themselves. Hey, way to leave your freaking thing, you butt. Oh, nice. I'll take... Oh, we'll take both of those. Power drain. I don't think I'm going to get through that nearly as efficiently without a sword as I would that scroll. I still think that's Phil Gay Ass, right? Phil Gay Ass? Phil... There's not an A in that between the G and the Y though, so Gaius? Phil Gaius? Oh no, I can't pronounce the words in the right order. Alrighty. I'm gonna show you guys a trick that sometimes works, usually doesn't. Roar! Come on, come on, come on. Of course, little brother's wow message popped up, so 100% didn't work that time. There he is. You can stay right there. Get back here. Poof. Keep an eye on our numbers here. Come on. Thank you. Come here, bud. I get you. I get you good times. Poof. Oh, that concentration check hurt there. Alright, where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. Well, that's convenient right there. We have eggs? We do not. Alright, let's go to work. Alright, time to... Poof. Nope. Come on, let me heal you, tossers. There we go. Use our mana when we can get away with it. Okay, let's drink some potion. Get back in on him. Alright. Oh, never mind. I guess we're here now. As soon as I know I have the aggro, I'm going to plop the girl down here and start going back in melee. Nope. Oh, you bastard. Get off her. Get out of here, butt. Stupid Doomsphere. Doomsphere. Doobity-wah Doomsphere. Shooby-doo-wah Doomsphere. All day long. Right. That's, Yo, Xylo, baby! Not to sound like a greedy bastard, but be sure to check your, Twitch Prime accounts. Shield fragment to 1. All right. Oh, doggies. So the next two, the last two, should be super quick. Sounds good to me. All I know is we, a couple of subs are missing this month. I don't know who it is yet. Let people know. See if they're still feeling generous with their dollars. I know it makes a big difference for me. Alrighty. Running through the orchard. With boots, with no name. Yeah, that's fine. Just got back from your cruise. That's right, you did. How was it? Everyone almost always needs a vacation from your vacation. It's a rule of vacation-y. Had to or got to? Yeah. It's all about how you phrase it, right? Otherwise, it was a blast. Good. Yeah, sounds like too much water for me. I know Steiner's a big beach/boat person, but it just sounds like an opportunity to not be on dry land. I don't mind being in the sky, but on a boat, that just sounds like a long, excruciatingly painful way to die. Like, I wish they'd bring back blimps. Like, I know we got a couple of new ones coming out in Europe right now that are pretty awesome, but I wish the US would get on board. It's not fast enough for our instant gratification, even though the cost per mile is significantly less. I know there was a theory that they would be able to kind of start taking on a crane-esque role. They're just so much more efficient than like a helicopter or whatever for lifting and moving things, but even that hasn't happened. Hey, get disabled, son. Ouch. Yeah, there's still ghosts that need to be touched. Just think a ship is just a large waterbed. I mean, that's true. But a waterbed gets a hole in it, I'm probably not going to drown. Doesn't mean I can't. This means I probably won't. So my wife and I had a waterbed for a long time. And this is an older style waterbed that had individual bladders. And one of the things that happened is the plastics can eventually get brittle. Well, I had no idea. And then my wife and I always slept with a pillow top on top of that. So what ended up happening eventually was a very small hole actually opened in there, in one of the seams, but it wasn't enough to leak on its own. So it only leaked when I laid on it, but it was basically a dribble, right? So at night, and not even every night, but a lot of nights, for like 2 days, 3 days, until I figured out what was going on, I woke up what I thought was just like super sweaty. Like, why am I so sweaty? You know, so I like kicked my covers off, slept without my blankets on, stuff like that for a couple of days. And I was still waking. I'm like, am I this hot? You know, because basically right where I laid, I'm a bigger guy, I'm not gonna lie. Right where I laid is where all the water was. And again, I don't have a smeller, and my wife was usually at work, so I would just, you know, grab the pillow top and throw it in the dryer with some fresheners and put it back on the bed and not worry about it. Tell my wife about it. And eventually she mentioned it to her mom. She's like, yeah, this is really weird. Sam keeps, like, is having night sweats or something all of a sudden. And her mom's like, you realize that waterbed is like 20 years old now or whatever. And that plastic probably is starting to crap out and you need new bladders. I said they were individual tubes, and I was just like, ah. King K says, my wife and I slept on the waterbed for about 20 years. Keep your cat off the waterbed as a piece of advice. I hear that's valid. Yeah, that's a valid piece of advice. I was just trying to figure out why all of a sudden I started having like night terrors. I'm like, am I kicking and screaming and throwing a fit? She's like, no, you're fine. You sleep right through the night. My wife, not my mother-in-law. It was weird. Alright, excuse me. This is not the thing I asked for. Rah! Did I get anything good from the Mimic Hunt? So I got the level 4 belt. And I did that for 2 reasons. One, I didn't think that I would use... A lot of my builds now are built around this belt of brute strength. Since I finally have acquired one through the whatever... anniversary thing. Excuse me. It's hard to beat the belt of brute strength, in my opinion. So I didn't want something over 9. Probably until level 20. I can't really imagine a better belt. Excuse me. I mean, yeah, you could probably build one. Now with the Kenneth crafting, that would be equal to, but whatever. So now I'm just trying to decide, do I want to slot con in it or not? Is what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Also, I'm going to adjust the lighting in here. My head is really bothering me. I have one of those USB light bulbs, or Bluetooth light bulbs, but I don't have my phone on me to control it, so I have to get up and alter some switches. Time to do some DDO. Nice. Good luck. Have some good pulls. And I'm afraid I'll probably wrap up after this one. I figured I'd go later than this, but between my head and whatnot, I really feel like I need a nap. Thought I'd be able to get all this finished, but usually I have a little bit of a laydown until 1. So, you took the level 4 cloak. That was my other option, was to grab like one of the cloaks. My main issue with that is it's really difficult for me to give out the mysterious cloak. So, the other thing I thought would be good would be the level 4 necklace. But again, it feels difficult to convince yourself to, you know, like give up something like this. 8 charisma, 8 constitution in your necklace. That's seems like a no-brainer while leveling up. On the wrong side of the door, is that what happened? Yeah, looks like Jerry's got people basically trained to hang out on DDO stream until about 2:30. The necklace at 28. I think all the gear at level 28 was really strong. I just, I don't know how much I'm gonna play at level 28, you know? So the reason I thought the low level stuff was so good, like there's a lot of passive charisma stuff where like the 5 or 6 or whatever you get is solid. It's like 3, 2, 1, right? So it's 6 points to your charisma skills. Excuse me. So even like if you just swapped it in for haggle, for example, like just haggle, you'd make a significant difference in your money. So like, but that is to your charisma skill, except UND. Right. Hang on. Let me skill haggle. We're actually fighting. Here, we'll finish this fight and then I'll pull up what I was bringing up. All right. All right. So haggle here. All right, here we go. So even if you're just getting, let's say you have 8, right? That's 2 to 10%. Like, that's a significant difference. 2 to 3%. And you get 0.25% per haggle. So yeah. So 2.5%. That's a significant difference for swapping an item. And then if you already put in a haggle item, and then there's a couple of places where like charisma skills are used for like quest things. Like, hey, give me 5,000 gold, or have a haggle of 3, like the liras or whatever. I don't know if there's another one. I know that there's like a 10,000 gold for the Titan raid, and I feel like there's some gold value for that key if you want to go in the back way. Yeah, I'm gonna get off in a little bit, man. My head is bothering me. So I didn't have my mid-morning lay down yet, so it'll be a few more minutes though. I've got a little bit before it's time to go. I'm gonna need to at least finish this quest. Here, why don't you poof over here? Yeah, I forget who I was talking to about it, but I feel they said they wish that they had just adjusted the rate where it was less likely to happen, but it still was random and could. I think that's valid. Like, even if it was a small percentage chance, say like 5%. Again, I don't mind the random whoops we gotcha deaths from the mimics. I'm glad they lowered it for the freaking Abishai. Those things, like, there were quests that I didn't really do, and we're gonna do some of them here later this week, I think, or next week. But a lot of like the newer 12 quests I tended to avoid, for example, because they Grim Barrett R1 equals party warp. Yeah, stuff like that. Like the Grim Barrett, the bar. I watched Lessa and the damsels do it the other day. couple weeks ago. I don't remember when it was. And they not only did they wipe once, where they had to restart, but they also got to the point where they were like scraping to see if they had any gear left at one point. Like they got the shrine cleared, but they died so many times, like all of their gear was broken. And these are not unskilled players. Like, just so much Abishai. Alright. So we got a tome piece and a shield piece out of today. Alright, I think though that's where I'm going to put a pin in this afternoon. I normally try to go longer, and I'll probably be back. Normally I'd be back around now, around 1, after like a little bit of a laydown. But I think I will, I'll be back probably in an hour, hour and a half, somewhere in that ballpark, with my normal stream. But yeah, I'll be back soon. If you're not already a follower, please consider hitting the follow button. Or if you're on YouTube, a subscribe button. There's a lot of content over on my YouTube page, both DDO and non-DDO related. So please consider checking that out. YouTube.com/SamusGarobo. I wanted to jump back on as soon as we knew that Jerry wasn't going to come back, so I can get something up on DDO stream. And I really appreciate you guys spending some time with me there. Jerry will be back on Friday, and he should be back next Wednesday as well. So, alright guys, I'll be back in a couple hours. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Peace.